Hello everyone, it's SP. I have a little tutorial. Look, I'm building a computer right now, a podcasting computer, which also can be confused with a gaming computer, but for me it's a podcasting computer. And I went with a 12th generation Ultra Lake, the i9 12900K processor, which then you had to get a motherboard, and I went with DDR5 RAM, which is expensive now, but ultimately it's where things are going to be in the future. So I thought I'd do that versus go with the DDR4 because I want to keep the computer for 5 to 7 years. Well, that little processor puts out a heck of a lot of heat. I didn't want to go with water cooler because, well, they have pumps and liquid and tubing that could break, fail, and leak, thus contaminating the entirety of the computer. So I wanted to go with an air cooler. Now, one of the best air coolers on the market, has been for a while, is the Noctua NH-D15 premium cooler. As you can see, it's pretty big. This is my hand. That's a big cooler. We'll unbox it in a second. And then there is this newer version of it, the NH-D15S. You can get it without the blackout version. I got the blackout version since I am going to be using this in my computer, and we will be going into why. Now, the problem, one of the many problems with this is that it needs a mounting kit to go with the 12th generation Ultra Lake processors. So I did buy that. You can get it. You can also go straight to the company. And as long as you already had the cooler and you're upgrading, you can get one of these for free. The company will send it out to you for free. Just email them and they will do it. I actually bought one because this was brand new. Now, I didn't do my research, and I want to save everybody from the same mistake I did. So hopefully you will go into that. But we will unbox these. I won't unbox this. It's basically just the mounting bracket on the bottom for a LGA 1700 type connection on the actual processor, so we won't talk about that. But we will talk about this, the NH-D15 and the NH-D15S. So we'll go ahead and unbox this sucker right now, and you'll see what's included in it. This is a premium cooler. It's only $100, but it is a premium cooler. Like I said, it is air. So this thing comes with a mounting bracket, a fan bracket. It comes with an actual thermal paste to put the cooler on top of the processor. Intel, AMD can be compatible with both. So there we go. And here is the actual cooler, which is still pretty big and kind of heavy. And then the fan, the second fan to go with it, because this has a second fan. I'm going to remove this box for a second. And we have this fan. I'm not going to take it out, but we have the, actually I might. No, I won't. I won't take it out because its cord is wrapped in there. I might return this. So this will be an open box, but we'll see if they'll take it back or not. And there we go. Ooh. Oh man, just putting my hands on this. This is solidly built. This is nice metal. It's not flimsy at all. These heat pipes in there that act as the air coolant as it goes up through the radiator. Wow, this is awesome. Try to get it out. Maybe if I completely undid the packaging, I can take it out. And there is a reason that I wanted to actually take this out. All right. This is a huge cooler, right? Now the heat plate or the cold plate is actually protected by this plastic, so I'm not going to damage it at all, but there it is. And then you got a second fan, which I don't remember which way it goes, but it goes on, I think it goes on here, clamps on here, like this. I don't think it goes on the other side of the radiator, but it pushes air all the way through to cool both of these stacks. And we'll just take that out of the way for now and put this to the side, and then we'll unbox this. I definitely will be using this. You'll see why in a second. So as we unbox it, looks the same on the inside as the other, except for no second fan. So you have all the mounting kits, Intel and AMD. I don't know if this comes with the LGA 1700 socket set compatibility, but I have that, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to return that. And the cooler. All right, so learning from the other one. Pop that open. Pop this open. On this side. All right. Cold plate protected thing came off. We'll put that back on. All right. And take it out. It's all black. It's one of the differences here. But it's side by side. It's actually the same height from bottom to top. And the only difference really between the two radiators on the top anyway is they're black and the fan's black. But we'll do that, and hey, this one actually has notches in it. I didn't think it did. Okay, well, they have notches in them for higher RAM. But the other thing that's important about this, which is why I will still be going with this, in addition to its being black, take a look at that. The cold plate is actually shifted. I'll turn it around here. Still shifted, right? It's offset. That is to allow for installing the GPU in the first slot, where this one, even though you have some RAM clearance with this, I didn't know that they were selling this with the cutouts. I thought it was all the way up. So that's actually new. This might be a 15S radiators that they've changed out for the higher RAM clearance, but they haven't changed where the socket is. So as you're mounting it to the board, this allows you to mount it up away so that you can get the first slot or the first PCIe slot to put your graphics card. So that is one notable difference. I thought this was going to be a difference. This is actually a surprise to me that these cutouts are here. So that's good if you're running an older system or an AMD system that you're using the DDR5 RAM. You can still use these newer ones, I guess, because I think the older ones don't have the cutouts. But there you go. That is the difference between the NH-D15 and the NH-D15S. I will be using that one. It's black, and it is the shifted cold plate. Now, the other thing that I still can do, I did buy a blackout fan. I don't have it with me, but I bought a blackout fan. And what I can do is, like here, you would mount it here, but you can, if you have enough clearance in your case, because say this is the side of the case and this is the glass side that you see in a lot of cases now, you can actually, instead of mounting the fan right there in parallel with this, you can offset it as long as you have the clearance over here. So we'll see if that works for me. If it doesn't, I will just run it like this. There's only supposed to be like a 1, maybe 2 degree difference running it without the second fan. And if that's the case, and I don't have a problem, because that i9-12900K processor generates a lot of heat. In a lot of cases, you hear of one or multiple cores running at 100 degrees C. So you really want these bulk coolers. They're really necessary for the new 12th generation Intel Ultra Lake processors. So anyway, that's what has been holding up my build, and we will see what this brings us throughout the next few days. Catch you guys later. Bye.